Rohan had been working at the company for 3 years, quietly doing solid work. No drama, nothing flashy. One Monday morning, his director said, "Rohan, I'd like you to lead the presentation for Friday's stakeholder briefing." He nodded confidently. But inside, he was panicking. He spent days collecting data insights, preparing key deliverables, and building slides which he hoped would look professional and cohesive. But no matter how hard he tried, something felt off. The presentation was technically correct, but it was not compelling. On Thursday night, Rohan stayed back late at the office. The cleaners were already moving around. That was when his colleague Neha walked past by. She noticed him. She said, "You looked overwhelmed." She was very gentle about it. Rohan sighed. He said, "I want to be impactful, but this just feels flat." Neha sat down beside him and she said, "Tell me the real story behind these numbers. Not the charts, not the bullet points, the real story." Rohan hesitated, but then he explained how the customer complaints had dropped because of a small change that his team had made. How a junior intern had come up with an idea which saved a lot of hours of manual work. How the customers had on their own started sending positive feedback. Neha smiled. "That's your narrative," she said. "That's what the leaders care about, the human impact of the KPIs." Rohan worked until midnight transforming his slides. Less clutter, more clarity. Less jargon, more purpose. The next morning, as Rohan walked into the boardroom, his voice shook at first. But later, something shifted, something just changed. He was not just presenting charts anymore. He was telling the story of people, of progress, of real change. The stakeholders leaned in. They were asking questions, not the aggressive kind, but the engaged kind. When Rohan finished, the director said, "Excellent articulation." Rohan felt his shoulders relax for the first time in the entire week. Rohan didn't just deliver a presentation, he delivered a message. Behind every business metric is a human moment worth noticing. And from that day on, Rohan realized something very important. In the corporate world, data matters, skills matter, but humanity is what makes you memorable. I hope you found this story helpful. For more such content, do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Enjoy English.